Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people watching us from around the world. I am your host, Lamont Tyson, and why am I talking like this? Because apparently white people like it when you talk like this, when you talk like Michael Buffer or some of those other guys that do ring announcements. So today I'm here. My name is Lamont Tyson, and across from me is the Hammer Moochie. Moochie,
Well,
how you doing
hello.
tonight?
Look, I have to be prim and proper too.
Okay, enough of that bullshit. We're back to normal. We're here to give you guys a pontification service on American Horror Story Season 11, Episode 3. Now, this is what I didn't know they done, Moochie. This is what I didn't know
But
they done. You know they released back-to-back episodes this week, too?
I know. So how we gonna do this?
We just doing 3 because I didn't know. I didn't know till this morning. I didn't get a chance to see part 4. I only saw
Yeah,
part
I
3.
looked at it last night and I said, "Oh shoot, it's 2 of them. Are they doing that next week too?"
I don't know, man. I would prefer that TV shows do it week to week, because even Netflix, ladies and gentlemen, and Moochie is about to start going where they're only going to be releasing an episode a week, so it can give the story time to bake. And I guess on the bottom line, it's going to help them too because Netflix has had issues where people will get the service for a month and watch what they want to watch for a month, then leave, use a new email to get the little deal that they have and come back. So I see why they're doing it, but I don't know why FX is doing it like this. But you know what? We'll do the best we can and we'll give you guys an exciting show. Shout out to Samara Barney. Shout out to Montana Max. Shout out to Daria, who all 3 of y'all show up and y'all show out for this channel, and me and Moochie are always grateful. So Moochie, how can we do this? How can we do this? Can we take a victory lap, Moochie? Because didn't me and you say that this was going to wind up turning the disease that's jumping from deer to apes to monkeys to that girl last night telling our doctor that the government done experiments like the Tuskegee experiment and
He's
trying to
part
cover
of
this
it.
up? Yeah, I know she is. She's a part of it. But didn't we say it was going to be HIV? We said it. We said it. Now, they still haven't really revealed it yet. But Moochie, people breaking out with rashes. Patrick broke out in a rash. Theo got a rash. Adam
Well,
Ass got a rash.
Patrick got the rash because he was in that dirty tunnel doing all that stuff.
Oh, so you're saying, Moochie, you don't believe that Patrick has HIV. You just believe he just was in a dirty place.
No, I believe he got it. I mean, he got it because he was in a dirty place, messing with Houston ever.
Right. Shout out to Steve Augustine. Said this season is dark. It's very dark, and I must admit, it's been kind of slow. This has been more of one of those narrative burning shows where they really want you to pay attention to what the conversation's going on, follow different things as they move, and try to figure out who's creating this chaos. Now, we already know, Moochie, we know the person behind all these killings. It's not the big bad booty daddy that everybody thought. It's Mr. Whiteley. And did you see how his ass got away from them in that hospital when they came to get him? Mr. Whiteley, ladies and gentlemen.
He
got away. Talk to me about Mr. Whiteley. Now, Moochie, you know Mr. Whiteley got the HIV too.
Oh, yeah, I know he got it. That's why he mad. And I think the cop got it too. I think the police officer I think Patrick has it too.
Yeah, Patrick's got it. Gino got it too.
He gave it to his boyfriend.
Yes, Gino got it too. So, ladies and gentlemen, this episode started out with our resident doctor who works with a lot of people in the LGBT community. She was having a little luncheon with a lady who reached out to her to tell her that these experiments was cocked up by the government, got put in some animals. The animals start crossbreeding in places where they shouldn't go. And the lady is trying to tell on this organization, Moochie, but is she really trying to save her own ass? What you think that lady's up to? Because she told her, you can't tell on me because they're going to know that I said it.
I believe she's getting ahead of the story.
Mm-hmm.
before it comes out, because remember I said where them deers was, I said watch, this gonna be Fire Island, and sure enough I was right.
You was right. Shout out to the big homie Nancy, who said is Kaposi's sarcoma, very common lesions when the HIV expands to AIDS. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
When I saw that, I said, those are them lesions that them people was having all over their bodies. If you watch, they really like showed you like the how can I explain it? If you watch posts, they really showed you the transition of the disease. So you saw how it affected the community and things of that nature.
And it's for people that tend to not remember, I used to work in the hospital as a respiratory therapist for a little bit, and I did have some patients who had AIDS, and your immune system is under attack. And so some of these people had comorbidities such as asthma and all these other things, and I would have to work with those individuals to try to help their breathing. But it can be very sad. And then where I come from, Greenville, North Carolina, way back in the day, they really, what's the nicest way I can put this? You know what? I'm not going to put it. All I can say is it was harsh having HIV. And I'm talking, I graduated college in 2006, okay? And it was rough then. So I can only imagine what life was like during the 80s. And so, Moochie, as we get on through this story, we're going to talk about that old back pumping Patrick. You saw what Patrick did. We're gonna talk about his old dirty dick self in a minute. But first, we're gonna talk about Moochie. We're gonna drag Patrick through the mud tonight. When I say we're gonna drag him through the mud tonight. Because I actually like Gino's character, okay? And all for nothing, your behavior and your actions has caused this man to probably have HIV, but we'll get there. So first, let me start off with this. So we have a character leaving Sam's bungalow, Moochie. He was in a cage at Sam's crib. He escapes, makes it to the police. Patrick decides to go and investigate Sam, get in his face, talk dirty to him, even ruin one of his little Hollywood parties, okay?
Yep.
Moochie, did you find humor in the fact that Sam knew exactly how to whip Patrick in shape and basically threatened, I know your ass gay.
Yep.
F with me if you want to see what happened. Moochie, talk to me about Sam, because I don't trust Sam either, Moochie. It's something up with Sam too.
I don't trust Sam either. I thought he was you. All right, I don't know if I'm jumping on the horse, but that scene when he went to that like that dark area where it looked like a cave or something.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to kill the guy then.
I did too.
Because he had the knife out and everything. And it seemed like the guy, the actual person, the one with the dude with the glasses, the one that had his partner,
right?
He was getting turned on by that.
I know. What, bruh? I mean, the temperature, the mercury was rising all up in that scene for real, Moochie.
Because I think he was gonna try to lure him and take him out, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm. Right, he didn't. And so, ladies and gentlemen,
on that phone waiting for that call.
And Moochie, don't think that he was waiting for that call because he was trying to be a chivalrous ass policeman. Okay, that's not why he was waiting for that call. He wanted that smoke. And he got it. And we'll get to him in a minute. So now, Moochie, after we get through that, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Sabrina, by the way. I see you down there, my lady. We have another lover of American Horror Story. She has come to this party 10 minutes late, but it don't matter because when she do come, she brings the fire, okay? And I ain't talking about the Dracarys tonight. I'm talking about the big homie, Lex the Targaryen. What's up, Lex?
Everybody. Hey, Moochie.
Hello.
How you doing, sis?
I'm good. How is everybody?
Good.
Yeah, we just shooting the breeze on this American Horror Story, and we talking about that punk ass Patrick, that dirty dick Patrick. That's what we talking about right now as we speak. We talking about him. So Lex, I'm very frustrated with Patrick's character. I'm frustrated because he's holding on to some secrets. He's held secrets from his ex-wife. He's held secrets from Gino, and some of these secrets are going to cause Gino to get HIV. We see Patrick looks like he's developing HIV with the lesions on his arm. So what I'm trying to figure out here is that scene where Patrick was supposed to be investigating, trying to find Mr. Whiteley, okay? And he's lurking by that phone, and finally, dude calls him. Patrick interrogates the guy only to turn them hind parts around up against the wall. Act like he was going to arrest him, only to start giving the pushing. Talk to me about Patrick in those moments, Lex, and I'll give you some B-roll so that you can elocute your story to what it might have looked like on TV last night.
Yeah, it was. Oh my! It's like giving Patrick. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Patrick? No, he's really like weird. Like, I don't like him. Like at first, like the last time we talked about him, I was like, I don't know if he's good, I don't know if he's bad, but I don't know if like his characters, the almighty 50-50 sworn, like you trying to do your job, but you just so deep in your addiction because, clearly he belongs to that community that he's not, we knew already, but I don't know. I think he's into like the torturous stuff. It's a lot of factors. It's a lot of complexities to him. So I'm a give it a little bit more, but right now he is a lot to unpackage, but I feel like maybe it's something deeper and we just don't know it yet, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. So basically, you agree with me. There are secrets about him we haven't learned yet.
Yes.
I think we can all agree that the fact that he's so deep in the closet is causing some anger issues. It's causing some animosities. It's the fact that he's got that insecurity about himself is causing his behavior to shift in a way that he's acting crazy. So this is the same Patrick that's got whips and chains. He's got masks. He's got black leather suits. And don't forget about them handkerchiefs. This is the same Patrick that's got all that stuff. And Gino is just now starting to find out about it. His wife didn't know about it. And at the same time, don't y'all think Gino can feel that he's trying to resist investigating, going after Mr. Whiteley? Can't y'all? Did y'all get a feel from that in episode 3, Moochie?
When he went to I'm hoping that the boyfriend don't go there.
Oh,
and I'm trying not to go to the end because it seemed like he doing some digging, but he's also telling the other guy that was looking for his partner to please be careful because if you going around handing out these flyers, you might hand the flyer to the actual killer. They might come for you.
Right, definitely. And Lex, how did you like the opening scene where you had the doctor talking to the girl about the conspiracy that happened with the government to create basically what we know as HIV? Can we trust that woman, or do you think that woman is to not be trusted either?
Oh no, I trust her. It's usually the people who sound like that crap crazy that's not. Like I actually think that's like I think she's official with it. And like I said, I mean, it's conspiracies that the government put out a lot of things, So this is not too far-fetched, but I do believe her. And like I said, the crossing of the two, and then we don't know if they was trying to create something to like wipe out the like gay community or like wipe out like what they, because prime example, like dude, like let's just say Patrick did have AIDS now from like sleeping with men or whatever, the stereotypical thing, but then gave it to his wife, and then boom, his wife found out she was with a man. Oh, okay, like I cheated, like that just spread and cross contaminated community. So maybe they're trying to like prevent that. Like I think it's some sort of association with like the animals and the
They trying to put a bow on it, but we not having it. We definitely not having that shit. We know about the Tuskegee experiment. They even mentioned it last night. We not having it, ladies and gentlemen. We know we're gonna keep their feet to the fire on this story. Now, Lord have mercy. Can we talk about Adam and Theo? Lord have mercy. Lord. Golly. This Theo, he hotter than a volcano in Visaria. That boy want to put his penis in anything he can get that feels good on this show.
You know he got it.
Oh.
So he a little carrier, but he's spreading it around to everybody else.
You know what? Before we get to him, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think, because I'm of the belief now, I do not believe Big Daddy is real. Do y'all think Big Daddy is real? And I'll make my case after I hear what y'all got to say.
I agree. I don't think he is either. I think it's a persona of somebody, kind of like the Bleakin, or like something, yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's the persona of something, like, or somebody or different people portraying that Big Daddy person. You know what I mean? I don't think he's like invisible type, not real, but I don't think like him is just one person, maybe.
Okay, I can get with that. What you got, Mooch?
I think it's more than one person, for the simple fact is that it looked like it was a dark-skinned person last week. But I could be wrong, because I said maybe it was the light. I don't know. But I think it's more than one person.
Well, y'all going to be mad at my theory. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to pronounce Big Daddy is not real. Big Daddy is a superstition that is seen the way people say they see ghosts before they die. I think Big Daddy is this show's vision of the angel of death. He's the symbol of he's the Grim Reaper, because everybody that has seen Big Daddy has either died or is on the verge of dying because they got the HIV lesions. And I want to hear from you guys. Post your comments on what you think about that. I don't think Big Daddy is real. I think he's a superstition. And before you get ready to die or kick the bucket, that's when he appears before you, which lets you know that that particular character is going to die. So I think Big Daddy is nothing more than the vision of the Grim Reaper of death coming. And the only people that see him are the people who are going to die. So you guys let me know what you guys think about that. So Lex, is there any way that theory could be correct? Or do you think I'm way off base this time?
It's American Horror Story, and they always doing something creepish. Like, we didn't find out Ghost was Ghost in season 1 until like almost the end. So it could be true. I wouldn't put it past it, but I do think that he's like a tangible person. I don't think he's like a ghosty ghost. You know what I mean? I do think he's tangible. Now, he could possibly be what we're both saying. He could maybe be like part spirit, part humanoid, or however you would say that. Like, I'm with that too. But just like straight up, like can't touch you type ghost, I don't quite think that.
I do, but the thing that would break my argument down is, did y'all see when Adam went to the members only house? Adam went to the members only house. And did y'all see that queen and all that wagon that queen was dragging? The black queen that runs the members' house. Look at
I thought it was Precious. Because you know they said she lost a lot of weight. No, seriously.
You just had a Kathy Hilton moment when she had put that picture of Lizzo up. She was like, is it Precious?
Is it Precious?
No, I'm just saying that first I thought it was. And then that was actually a man.
Yeah, that was a man.
It was at first.
No, that was a man for sure.
Until the hospital seen it, I said, "Oh, it ain't her."
There you go. So yeah.
Don't feel bad. Like somebody else came on here, a troll came on here and called me Precious.
Now see, it ain't nothing about you that even remotely resembles Precious. Nothing. I mean, damn near I could make an argument that his little joke was racist, to be honest with you. Hell,
it was.
He might as well say me and you look alike, because the only thing we share in common is our skin tone. I mean, come on, man. Anyway, so Adam is at the members only house, and look who shows up. Little hot in the butt Theo. Okay, now behind Theo was Big Daddy, but the only person that saw Big Daddy was Adam, which lets me know at some point in time, Adam ass is going to die. Okay. But the house, the members only club got set on fire, Moochie. And supposedly the one that set it on fire, locked up the doors, chain and whip on the doors, was the Big Daddy character. So
and
the only
and
way
the
I
other guy sent him a Mai Tai.
Right. Which is another prelogue to death. Another one. Another prelogue to death. So having said that, Moochie, and you've seen them go to the hospital. You've seen Theo, you've seen Adam in the hospital. You've seen Adam had some lesions and stuff on him too. Did you see Adam get into it with the nurse at the hospital? Oh, excuse me, not Adam, Theo. Theo got into it with the nurse at the hospital. Like they was about to get into a little something with each other. What do you think?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go say what you gotta say. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, they strapped him down to the bed, Adam.
Right, and you saw how he sent. They strapped Theo down to the bed. Remember, it was Theo that they strapped to the bed.
Okay.
And Adam bounced.
Yeah, he left.
Basically told. Yeah, he left. And so, what was your thoughts on that whole burn down the members only house with what looked to be a Big Daddy, but I think that just could have been someone who hates the LGBT community posing as a Big Daddy character, and then them eventually going into the hospital from smoke inhalation.
So when they went to the hospital from the smoke inhalation, that lady was there, the doctor. Mm-hmm. As soon as she found out it was one of those member only clubs, she took her behind to the hospital. Yeah. And I need to get samples.
What, Moochie? What, Moochie? Wait a minute. What
disease? Or is she trying to find out if they got it or if it spread it?
Moochie, the look on your face tells me you don't care for that lady. What's that look all about?
Because she's the one that's orchestrating all of this. I believe they tested it out on the deers. It got out of control. Then Fire Island happened. You know, it was a whole bunch of hanky-panky going on there. Because, you know, they swapped and everything there. I'm just going by a movie I saw, y'all. I've never been there, but I'm just saying.
Hanky-panky, huh?
Yeah, hanky-panky. You know, they just getting it in. Anywho,
they were slapping skins.
Anywho.
Bumping uglies.
Look, they doing all things, hiding the sausage, all of that. Look, they doing all of that. And somehow, I bet you somebody did something to a deer. I'm just saying.
I promise you, I was hoping that they didn't do bestiality, but I was thinking that's going to be the cross.
That's the only way it could have been.
Cross. Somebody was in the bestiality. It was probably Glasses with his creepy looking self.
You talking about Whiteley?
Whiteley. Yeah, look, Whiteley, I just did a deer. Can I have you too? Can I? Can I have you?
Let's talk about Whiteley since we're talking about him. Do y'all think he's killing people? He's got a chip on his shoulder because in his mind, he only believes that you care about someone when they're dead. He said that. He said something along those lines. He's ex-military. He worked in Vietnam. So Lex, talk to me about Whiteley's character because I do believe he's got HIV. He's seen Big Daddy too. But we learned it's not Big Daddy killing people, it's Whiteley.
Yeah, no, after you just said the military reference, like I know I made the joke, but nah, maybe they really are kind of basing him on some Jeffrey Dahmerish type thing. Jeffrey was in the military. He creepy like that with them glasses. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, they trying to Jeffrey Dahmer it. And Jeffrey was a part of that community on the angry side too. Oh, if it happened, you heard it here first.
And Jeffrey Dahmer was written by the same person that wrote this.
Yeah, it's on the heels of it.
Oh,
yeah, well, Ryan Murphy.
I guess I just had good brain blast.
So, I look. Let me ask y'all this: when
let me take this picture down because I got to see facial expressions.
Okay, do y'all remember when the whole scene happened? He was in the hospital and the guy saw him, and then he started chasing him all through the hospital.
Yeah.
I was screaming. I was like, "Wait, he right behind you,
and then he wound up doing this.
Yeah.
Look at that. The toodaloo.
Then you gonna put him in a refrigerator like a piece of cold cut.
You know, and it ain't Subway cold cut she's talking about either. So is Whiteley's whole mission that he's gay? He feels like no one is respecting the gay because he's basically told Gino, you can go tell the police. They ain't gonna do nothing about it. They only care when you're dead. So is he doing all this because of his insecurity of being gay? Or is it that mixed with he's got some military issues? Or is he attention seeking? What is the mindset behind this crazy ass Whiteley? Moochie, what you think?
Okay, can you highlight Tom B's comment?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Wait, Tom.
Tam B. Yeah, I thought it was sorry, Tam. Big Daddy works with someone else. Whiteley is a solo killer. I believe Whiteley is a solo killer, but the Big Daddy is with the other dude, the one that, because remember he's in his house.
You talking about Sam? No, look,
yeah,
Moochie,
that one you just showed.
Yeah, Sam. That's Sam.
He's with Sam because he was in the house. Remember when the guy asked, "Can I leave?" In the beginning,
but Sam didn't see him. The only people that ever see Big Daddy are the victims. So that's why I think Big Daddy's like the angel of death. He's what you see when you're going to be on the chopping block to die. Big Daddy ain't killing nobody. This is Whiteley doing all the killing. And
so
maybe
that
Sam
means
too.
The madam of the house died, or the private house died. Remember, she said, "I seen him. He's not only coming for us. He coming for all of us." Because that's what. Remember when he rolled past Hot Pants, the one that be going all around
Theo.
Everybody.
Theo. Yeah, this is Theo right here.
Yeah. No, not him. The other one. The the one that got that one.
Yeah. Theo.
He but Hot Pants seen him too though, and he was like, "I saw Big Daddy."
Hot Pants say he's seen him when he took his picture back in the day. Hot Pants ain't seen him recently. When Hot Pants showed up to this members only club, before the madam closed the door, Adam saw Big Daddy standing behind Theo. But this ain't the first time Theo has seen Big Daddy. Theo also seen Big Daddy in episode 1 when his boyfriend got abducted.
I don't know. I think he's a real person.
That's why I think he's a real person, because he was.
I think he's a real person, and I think he scares people where they run, and then the other guy gets them.
Oh, Sam. So y'all think Sam and Big Daddy is working together to do what they doing, along with, since Whiteley is really the killer, they just running right under the radar. Is that what y'all saying?
Yeah. So they going in the same circles.
They probably abducting people and not killing them. He probably forcing them to take pictures and doing some sort of black market underground porn nasty things because he's a creep. Ugh. So they two probably working together. Yeah, that's probably the him and Big Daddy scheme. And then young Jeffrey is just out here killing people because
it's true what you're saying, because of the simple fact when the cops came to Sam's house and Sam was like, I didn't hold him captive. He came here on his own, and he enjoyed everything. He left when he wanted to. So they really didn't have a case. He was like, nothing happened. It was just 2 consenting adults having fun, and we just did a little weird stuff.
Yeah, but did you see the way he put Patrick in his place? It's like he don't even know Patrick from a hill of beans. Like, bruh, I'm in your face. I can feel the gay on you, okay? I can feel that energy on me. So you better sit the F down before I smack you down and tell everybody what you really holding in.
Beep, 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 you're gay. That's basically what he did today.
Oh, you saying he's got a radar? What did you say? He just
radar.
He had that thing the Ghostbusters had.
It's like
you pop it out. Boop, 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 boop.
He's gay.
Now, would it surprise
I don't know about a gaydar, but people say that. Not me.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a gaydar, Moochie. It's you notice certain people's swag. You notice their mannerisms. You notice how they dress. You notice how they pronunciate stuff. You can notice certain things with certain people. Not all of them, but with some, you can notice just kind of the swag on them a little bit. But do y'all think that at the back of the day, do you think at the end of the day that these two might have had something going on in the past? I'll give that one to you, Lex.
I don't put it past them. I think that that's a possibility because it's kind of like hidden tension, you know what I mean? Or it could just be like bad guy and badder guy. Like bad guy that doesn't know if he wants to be bad or good. Like I said, I feel like he's that character that's like torn between like these devious sexual needs and like doing his job. You know what I mean? Then it's kind of like when people, I guess, fall in love with the witness or something like that, and you're not supposed to be doing it. But his is a more, because clearly he likes the dominatrix, the maybe his power was taken from him some sort of way. That's why he likes the whips and the like I say, he's real complex. We gotta dig a bit deeper into the Lord.
But that's both of them. Both of them like that. I mean, Patrick and Sam. So of those two, which one is going to be dominating the other one? Because we saw a scene this episode where Patrick got the phone call, runs up, finds little buddy, supposed to be doing police work, and he turns out doing booty work. So which one of those two would y'all say, if these two finally have a love scene or something, who's dominating the other one? Who's crazier, basically, is what I'm asking. Moochie, Sam, or Patrick? They both got whips and chains. They both got scars. The only difference is Patrick has a gun, and Sam, y'all said, got Big Daddy.
Well, I feel like, remember when he said he was going to the leather bars?
Right.
I feel like they seen each other in places before. He's seen him. Sam has seen him before in one of those spots, so he knows what gets him off.
I can definitely see that. And let us talk about little buddy down here, man, because we might as well go ahead and make a prediction. What episode does this character right here, Theo, die? What episode? Lex, what episode you got this boy dying?
If he dies, I'll say
he's
episode. If he dies, I'm gonna say around 6 or the 7. Matter of fact, we're gonna do it for the 7.
Okay, for the 7. Moochie, what you got? When do you got old Hot Pants Theo messing around with everybody? When is he gonna die?
With this blackout? Because he was at that cave. That was the last place he was at, right? The cave thing, right? The other guy got picked up. What's his name? I hate when
Adam
got picked up by Sam.
Right.
Is he gonna save Sam's life and he ends up getting hurt? Because remember, him and Sam is like, Theo is like, I don't want to be with you anymore because you're getting too dark and it's getting dangerous. And I see where you're going with this.
He broke up with him. Yeah, he basically broke up with him.
The keys and everything, the keys, the coke, everything.
and look, because Theo is trying to have a relationship with Adam. And you know how these stories do when you about to come to glory, you about to see the light at the end of the tunnel, oh, you're dead. So I'm gonna say Theo dies episode 6.
You say
episode 6.
That's next week if they do a double episode then.
I hope they don't do this mess again.
Look,
I hope not.
I'm just saying.
I got my paper. And I'm putting it down. Theo dies episode 6. Anybody else want any of this Theo action?
I'm saying Theo gonna die. But I feel like he's gonna die saving Adam.
I agree with that. I agree with that. What episode though? What episode? Exactly. Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's the next episode because we still gotta see. Dag, I'm trying not to go ahead because you didn't watch the next episode.
I watched part of it. I ain't watch all of it. I watched part. I watched the first 15 minutes.
Okay, then you didn't see it then.
It's so weird how they releasing that.
I'm gonna leave it alone. That's how they did Snowfall 2 in the beginning. Remember they was going back to 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
They did the first 2 episodes. I think they doing that to get you hooked, so that way you on it. And they were like, "What's the difference? It's gonna be on Hulu the next day anyway."
Right. And the thing is, these are 2 highly established properties. You don't have to do this. American Horror Story has been on more than a decade. It has a loyal fan base. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got someone else that can get on my prediction list that done popped in here. Fashionably late, as always. This time she's Anita Baker late tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the sis, Miss K. What's going on, Miss K? You Anita Baker late tonight.
What's up, guys? Sorry, I had such a busy day, and I just finished watching episode 3, so tried to get on here as soon as I could.
You are good right now.
Hey.
All we doing right now, Miss K, is taking predictions. What episode do you think Pretty Boy Theo, that loves to be hot and flaming like one of the volcanoes on Visaria, when is he gonna die?
I'm kind of thinking Theo might be around. I think he's a survivor.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Theo's a survivor. Remember, I told you last week how every time one of the big daddies, like everywhere Theo is, one of the big daddies show up.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight it was so weird because I'm like, here goes another big daddy. Sam has the big daddies following Theo, in my opinion. That's what I think. That's what it looked like. And maybe because he continues to fraternize with certain people that might be on to him, he's probably thinking that it's time to get rid of Sam, and that's probably why they did that whole thing with the fire. But because he didn't die in this episode, I don't know. I just kind of feel like he might be a survivor. And if he,
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
I was gonna say if he doesn't die, if he doesn't survive, I could see him lasting to the end.
Okay.
But I would have called survivor.
Now that's my guy. I would like to see him live that long, but I just don't see it happening. What's up, Jenna? Appreciate you. Hey. I gave the theory, Miss K, that I think that Big Daddy is nothing but a supernatural incarnation that people see before they die, like the Grim Reaper. Like he's the angel of death that only people that see him are folks who's going to wind up dying. So I don't even think Sam see him. I think that anyone who has seen Big Daddy, which would be Adam, Patrick, Gino, let's see here, Whiteley, I think that they all gonna die because he's like the supernatural angel of death. That's what I think. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's possible. But then it was weird how he let him go. Like, because you said you feel like it's supernatural, but it was weird that when that dude opened the door, and I was like, Big Daddy is not about to let you pass, and he did. I was like, what the heck?
He let him pass.
Mm-hmm. So it's just weird because it's like you don't if they wind up dying, it's not right away. Like it's just, I don't know. They can like if Sam gets a hold of them, they can actually survive the night. And then I don't know, maybe he gets them later. I don't know. It's a lot going on already.
It is. It's kind of this. It's dark. It's rather sinister with the 2 or 3 of the characters. And do you trust our doctor on this show that is working with all the people in the LGBT community that's popping up with HIV/AIDS? Basically, is what they got. Do you trust her at all, or do you think her motives are good, or do you think she's kind of? What do you think about that doctor?
I'm starting to think that she is a part of the community.
Oh.
So I think that as far as that's why she has all gay patients. Like, I mean, we saw all the patients that were in the waiting room, they were all a part of the LGBTQ community. And then when the big lady was saying, the one from the underground bar, she was like, it's coming for all of us. Then she looked at her again, like, all of us. Like, you're a part of that group too, girl. You know, not this lady. I'm talking about the black lady from the one
okay.
For me, like, you to get in this club, you gotta be members only, blah, blah, blah.
The members only,
Yeah.
She said when she was burnt up in the hospital, she said to the doc, like, they're coming for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And so it made me feel like the doc is a part of that community as well. And so I do think she genuinely wants to help them, but I don't know. I don't think she's a bad person. I think that she might do something that could possibly mess something up, but not on purpose. Because, you know, you have that whole government thing going on, and then the tick spreading. Like, you saw that what's his name? What's the Patrick? You see that he got the little tick bites on him now. So it's like, oh my gosh, freaking Patrick then got bit. So it's like something's gonna, I feel like with the experiment, like how she's trying to take their blood, and when she asked the guy, can she do it, and he said, no, you got to go through the right the right avenues for this. She's doing it on her own, and maybe it's not gonna affect them in a bad way, but something's gonna happen where it's gonna blow up in somebody's face. That's what I think. Yeah, I think so. I got this call. All right.
Oh, take your time. Moochie, let me get you back in here. We haven't talked about this guy much this episode, but I want you to talk to me about his story arc. That's my man Gino. So far to this point, how you feeling about Gino? Give me everything. Give me all your thoughts on him. Good, bad, his characteristics. What is it about Gino, and do you see him surviving the whole season?
I think so, because look, he already had a brush with death twice. And that's with the same person, and he's letting them know, look, I'm not gonna kill you, but you'll freeze to death, and you know, I didn't kill you at the end of the day. You died in the freezer. So I mean, I feel like he's how can I say? I think he's gonna survive.
Okay.
It depends, because he's already being careful.
Yep. Moochie, if he was really being careful, you know what he would do? No more intercourse with Patrick until you get down to the bottom of what's going on.
I think it's too late for all of that, because he woke up, had that. Oh, never mind. I'm going too far ahead. I gotta leave.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay, you good?
I'm leave it alone.
Okay.
I mean, you saw what happened to him at the end, of this episode.
I saw that, and I wasn't feeling that.
Yeah.
So there's one other person, Moochie, who you pay attention to how these TV shows, they'll bring a character in, they have very small roles in the beginning, and then boom, they hit you at the last couple of episodes of the season. They just smack you in the face with the character, and they be behind something. Patrick's wife. Do you think she could have something to do with something because of her anguish and her being upset that this dude lied to her all these years about being in the closet, leaves her for a gay man, and then on the back end tells her, I'm going to handle this divorce, and her butt got to go work now? Talk to me about that wife, Barbara.
Barbara is pissed. Not only did you leave me, you left me for a man. You doing all this weird stuff, and I bet you he don't know about it, because she went there with everything telling on him, not once, but twice. And I'm glad that he act like, oh, I already know about this. Because to let him know, like, this is our thing, so we already know about this. So, you know, I'm glad that he acted unfazed, but he brought it to him.
He did.
And he's like, you doing stuff like this, and me and you is, I think he's like, you going out doing whoever you want, and I'm being in a monogamous relationship.
Exactly.
And he was kind of pissed off about it.
Well, shouldn't he be? Because dude is basically cheating on him.
That you're putting me at risk.
Big risk.
You going out having fun, going to these leather bars, or because that's where he thought he was going, and you're just doing everything you want to do. And it seemed like soon as he got all that stuff back, it was like on and popping. He had that little outfit on.
Moochie, it's like when he put on that outfit, he becomes a new persona, right? He's somebody completely different.
He was playing that music and he was putting on the straps and all. I'm like, what the heck?
Hey, that's called having a good team to do the score when they can get the music.
You know what, Lamont? When I saw that, I'm thinking, damn, is he the killer? Because I was thinking,
Patrick?
Yes. Like I'm still like up in, like the verdict's not in with him.
Well, the thing is, Moochie,
officer, or was he down with that where they was doing stuff like that to people?
Here's the thing, Moochie. With a show like this, you can have multiple killers. You know what I'm saying? We know Whiteley is killing people. We know he's doing something.
Right.
The jury's out on Patrick because we know Patrick is holding on to some secrets. He's holding on to he's holding on to a little something that we don't know about. So that's what we're trying to get down to the bottom of. What is Patrick withholding and not letting everybody know that he's keeping bottled up? And apparently his wife don't know the whole story. She's getting tidbits, bits and pieces, the whole nine. And so, Moochie, I'm going to get Lex in on this conversation and Ms. K. So, Lex, I'm basically asking Moochie about the character arc, the story arc of Gino. Are you liking where he's going? You liking his decisions? Talk to me about your feelings toward Gino.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. This is the first season that I still ain't got everybody's name. Okay, Gino. Is Gino the boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Gino right there.
Got it. Okay, yeah, I think he's actually innocent, you know what I mean? And innocent in a way of like he's a good character, you know what I mean? So those are always the ones we watch out for. Good characters don't often make it. We know that. And I do
not on here.
Well, I just mean kind of like in writing
in general, yeah.
Go to your emotion cord and stuff like that. But I think he's actually good. I don't think he's a malicious character or like has ill intent. I think he genuinely is trying to figure out the crime, and like his partner is just like low key kind of like delaying stuff and doing stuff. Like it's weird. I don't.
He is something else.
Like he literally looks like he just looks like he does stuff that shouldn't be done. He probably the one that had nasty deer sex.
Oh, I
that
still
might be his secret deep down.
Wait a minute.
You think it was him that did the deer?
He might have. It was either him or Lil Jeffrey.
Him. I was gonna say, you don't think it's Whitley? I mean, Whiteley?
I think it's him.
It definitely. Listen. I got 80% on Lil Jeffrey, but that 20, if it was to happen and everybody like, ooh, I'm gonna be like, I told you. I would not. He got something deep down that we don't know about, and it's really like it's that smelly smell that smells smelly. I don't know what it is though.
There's a third person who is just so boisterous about his sexuality. He might have went and stuck his penis inside of a warm deer, and I'm talking about Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. You know.
And got it for a picture or something, and got or you know went on a photo shoot and what's the name know about it? What's the little the young boy that be with everybody that be taking the pictures? Him. So what if Theo, right? What if they was somewhere near Fire Island or whatever, and he told one of the models to do it with the deer or whatever and to get the pictures, right? And then boom, he like, you know, he go crying to Theo, oh my God, he made me do it. I know, let's have sex. Okay. So then it's a fresh friend. You know what I mean? I would not be surprised.
But wait a minute, y'all. Before let me let Miss K get it here real quick.
On Bambi, somebody said.
That's what I was about to say. First of all, I don't know if any of y'all have ever lived in the country, but you know, I'm somewhere where I'm kind of like in the city in the country, and there's a deer here who's the size of a bear. Now, me and my neighbor have seen it, but the wives in this neighborhood haven't seen it. And she gave birth to a bunch of deer a couple of years ago, and I actually called one of them Bambi, okay? I don't know if y'all ain't never tried this, but it's hard as hell to get a deer to come next to you, okay? I mean, if you somebody that you so sweet and innocent, a deer eat out your hand, you next to the hand of God. I don't see no deer. If a deer was to see this face, he ain't backing that thing up, ladies and gentlemen. So Lex the Targaryen, how would they even get their hands on the deers at the island? Did they bring tranquilizers, or you wouldn't put nothing past them? They got whips and chains already.
Right, they're disturbing. But sideline, I am a Black Disney princess. I fed a deer an empanada. I'm gonna send y'all the footage afterwards so y'all can see I fed a deer an empanada. I'm a freaking animal whisperer. Like highlight. But anyway, yeah, they might have. It was a vegetarian empanada because I know somebody gonna be like, "You gave it meat." It was a vegetarian one, but no, I think that I don't know, because people molest animals all the time and they hold them down and do awful stuff to them. So you don't know, like they're deer and they could have suckered them like, here, get some deer nibble. I don't know, but I know somebody had to have nasty with the deer in order to, but if they really playing it off of AIDS and like little different things around that time period, then it would make sense, because they said that somebody had sex with the monkey. That was the theory. Right. How, and then then that person was a gay man and then had, what I mean? So we don't know, like, but it's not too far off. I really don't think it is. I just really hope they don't touch on bestiality, because that is going to turn me off so bad.
If this show ain't turned you off in 11 years with some of the stuff they had, that shouldn't turn you off either, I don't think, unless that's your dividing line. If that is your line, you don't cross it.
Animals out of it, man. That's bad.
Miss K, talk to me about your thoughts on Gino, and where do you see this character going this season?
I think Gino is so stupid. So clearly, I mean, I didn't see episode 4, but clearly somebody got him out of the freaking freezer. So I think he's an idiot for chasing after Whiteley. I mean, like, what are you doing? You're not a cop, idiot. And then you're going to go into the morgue of all places. Like, one thing I'll say, Whiteley is clearly a punk unless he has something to put somebody to sleep or some needles. You know what I'm saying? Because he was running. All right.
Yeah.
But sorry, I just think that he's an idiot. He's a typical investigating white guy. And and there's no offense, but what that gets in the movies, right? They investigate. Look, in real life, they be investigating just all up in stuff. And it's just like, I hope it doesn't get Gino killed. And I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I kind of feel like Gino would be in for the long haul, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got himself killed, because he's just into too much. Can I touch on his boyfriend?
Gino.
Yeah, talk about Patrick. Talk about Patrick all you want to.
Yeah, so Patrick, I was less suspicious of him in this episode, because I feel like his secret is that he's into dominatrix. So
that's what you think.
The way Sam was pulling his card in this episode, like, yeah, I know how you are with pain and all of this stuff like that. Like, it made me feel, because Sam was reading him, okay?
Right.
Like, freaking tarot. I'm like, yo, Sam. So he was just reading him, like, for everything he is. And so from what I got from that was, he's into dominatrix. He's into inflicting pain. And I think that's really what his secret is. And so he frequents bars in a way that, in kind of like a disguise, or, so that he's not noticed and stuff like that. And then you had Gino in this episode kind of like playing on that to kind of get him out there to do it and go to the phone and go to the bar.
Yes.
So Gino kind of like played into that to get Patrick to do what he wanted him to do, and because he got Gino's blessing, he went right at it and kind of seemed like he felt comfortable doing it too. So I'm not really suspicious of him like that anymore, but he's not out of the woods for me, but I'm not as suspicious as I was. I think he's just a dominatrix. He's an inflicting pain type of dude.
Well, how do you feel about Sam? If you feel like you've gotten to the nitty gritty almost with Patrick, What about Sam? Sam's got some secrets too, it seems like.
Sam is definitely a villain in this episode. I'm sorry, this season. All right. He got his big daddies setting fires, grabbing folks off the street in alleyways in Central Park. He's definitely up to something, okay? And I also feel like Big Daddy was the one that had, I'm sorry, Sam, who is really Big Daddy in my opinion. He's Big Daddy. When I say that, I'm saying because he's the ruler of all of it.
Right.
He had someone kill that guy in the bar in episode 2. Because I feel like that dude was a Big Daddy. And because stuff was starting to hit the fan, he got rid of him so that stuff wouldn't, get out like that. So he's definitely a problem. He's a villain. And he knew what he was doing when he told what's his name? Patrick, don't F with me, and that was his way of getting Patrick off of his back.
Yep.
Because he knew I'm saying, like, I'll pull your card. Don't play with me.
So, and that had to be hard for Patrick because Patrick is the one who normally likes to be the dominator, inflict the pain in the scenes we normally see with him. And this time you had someone step into you who's just like you, just like, bitch.
Right.
Please. I'm gonna call you on your stuff. Yeah. And I'll get you ladies out of here on one last thing. But before we go, I want to make sure we shout out the great audience we've got tonight. Please subscribe to my channel. These ladies have great channels, and Lexa Targaryen has an Instagram. She's putting out new music left and right. She's top 75 Spotify. Damn, I'm just waiting for the music video. Show that sister some love, ladies and gentlemen. And come back and check us out tomorrow night, 9 p.m., where we're going to preview all the things that we think are going to happen in House of the Dragon Season 2. I got to get y'all out of here on this. You can't have a creepy show without someone running around doing prophecies and shit, okay? So you got Helena on House of the Dragons, and on this show, I'm going to just call her the train lady.
Yeah.
You got the train lady. Every time she tells somebody something's coming, their asses die or they get in trouble. So you seen the guy that got off the train this episode, he's gone. Yep. She said the same thing to Adam. Next thing we know, he in a burning house. So I'll go in this order. I'll start with Mooch and with Miss K. Talk to me about what is going to go on with this lady throughout this season.
Oh, we might see her again because look, if she on Christopher Street or something like that at the train station, she saw the guy with the clown.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he was already sick. When he was in the train station, he was like, "Oh, this cat." He mentioned it, so he already had it. He just went home and never woke up. That's how they saying it. Right. And they accusing the boyfriend of doing.
Wait. Are you talking about something from season 4? Because episode 4.
No,
I didn't see that on episode 3.
This is episode 3. In the very beginning, he got off that. He got off the train.
I saw him get off the train, and that was it. He walked through looked like he was going down the tunnel, and that's the last I saw of him. I didn't see.
I thought they showed him at the end.
I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to go back then.
I thought it was him at the end too.
Yeah, because he was
the last thing I saw.
His mother was crying, and they was accusing him of doing it.
Nah, I didn't see none of that. The last thing I saw,
I guess I got mixed up with
what's the name in the morgue. That's That's episode 3 left off with thing in the morgue.
Yeah,
in the box.
Yeah, so that's the.
She did. Well, we done got on the horse. We done got on the horse tonight, Moochie. We got on the horse together. Lord have mercy. We got on the Larry horse.
Me and Miss Casey in here looking like, yo, what is y'all talking? I was going to just wait for somebody to be like, I was waiting for the moment. Like,
I had us last week, so I'm like, I was like, and then I waited. I said, let me wait this week and make sure it's 2 episodes. And I was like,
because I didn't know it was 2 episodes. They doing a lot on me.
That's what I was texting you about last night. And then I got sidetracked because you said you was going to bed, so I didn't even mention it. And she never hit me back because I was gonna say, y'all know it's 2 episodes. But I was like, I didn't want to hit him up that late because it was like 1 something, whatever.
You could have hit, but I would have been lit because I was out.
Wait a minute, I just thought about something. Every time that like Patrick is which one is Patrick again? Patrick is the
cop.
Patrick is the cop detective. So,
what if like Patrick got like split personalities or something? That's why like he liked the dominatrix side, kind of like with the Big Daddy thing.
Somebody put that?
Mm-hmm. Somebody said what?
Zias B. Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Zaya.
We on the same page then. Boom. Mm-hmm. Like, what if like he really has?
Oh, you know what? That makes sense.
So then that would fulfill.
I'm like, why can't
that would fulfill what I'm saying, plus what Lex is saying. It would do both. It could definitely be both.
So then that means, wait, I'm not.
Is he sick?
I'm not gonna go ahead. Did the wife come this episode now?
No, is he sick though?
No. Who?
Because I mean, if he has a personality disorder and he out here doing all of that, I mean, I don't know.
Patrick is sick.
Lose their mind too.
Do they?
He was working his back a little bit.
Yeah,
he was doing Django.
That used to happen from back in the day, like in the medieval times.
Untreated syphilis does make you lose your mind. So somebody, you know what I mean? What if it's that? It's like a lot of stuff to think about now.
And he don't know he's sick. Did y'all hear how they mentioned the son of Sam?
Yeah.
I
was like,
but that means this is not.
But I want them to go back.
This is in the 70s. Because that's when the blackout happened.
No. It's in
Wait, I'm jumping on horse again.
Oh gosh, it's in the 80s. But remember, with American Horror Story, they go back into time all the time. So because they mentioned the son of Sam, I'm kind of wondering if they're going to go. Remember, I was saying last week privately to y'all, I wondered if they're gonna go back with that story. But I don't know how they're gonna tie it in. You know what I mean?
When you said that last week, didn't I say if we see the blackout, we know we might see Son of Sam?
Yeah, but I didn't see episode 4.
All right, so I gotta be quiet.
And Miss K, to her credit,
pull her off that horse, Lamont, please. Pull her down.
No, I've been on the horse too, so I can't. I can't.
Make y'all horses. Make y'all horses' heads bump together.
Look, I don't want no animals knocking boots when we talking about this show. Okay, I want nothing. I don't want no fluids exchange. I'm gonna just tell my horse to sit his ass down. I ain't gonna lead you to water. You know, but
I was still reluctant on if I was gonna keep watching it. But once I saw episode 3, I'm like, all right, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
They have those moments. All
right.
Wait, Ms. can I say something about the go am I saying something about the lady, the prophet?
Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely.
Well, the prophet on the train. I really don't know what's gonna go on with her. So I'm thinking here, right? Who has ran into her so far, Lamont? Can you remember who it was? Adam.
Adam ran into her. Yes.
So Adam, right? Okay. So here's the deal. Here's what I think is gonna happen. If she says something, right, and then if Adam meets with her again and she says some spooky crap that kind of like resonates with him, and it probably happened, or he might feel like she's onto something, he might freaking try to go to her a few times or use her for something. I don't freaking know, but I don't really see how she's gonna play a role as far as anything else than what she's already doing.
Okay.
But if one of the other characters like Adam, who she's already said something to, who's still alive, because obviously the clown died, or well, I don't know if he died. No, just don't say that. But whatever happened to him. But somebody like Adam, if he runs into her, he might be able to use her for a little something. And when we're still thinking that Theo might use some of the little black magic or whatever the heck he be having, whatever he did.
That's right.
So they might connect with that a little bit.
I think they will. I mean,
that's a good one.
I see the writing on the wall where Theo definitely, since they made the connection about his mom and psychic powers and all that, I definitely see that happen. Like I could see him dying and coming back reincarnated, which is what I think is going on with Big Daddy. And for all we know, that could be what's going on with this chick too. For all we know. Mm-hmm.
So Lamont, I didn't mean to cut you off. So you saying that you think all the big daddies are reincarnated? If you think that, so are you telling me that all of these bodies that's being snatched up are turning into reincarnations of? I mean, they're turning into big daddies,
or whatever whatever that person's Grim Reaper is. Yes, it could be an animal, but in these cases, it seems like it's human big incarnations.
Yeah. So maybe because maybe that's why we never find the bodies, because they're all big daddies.
Exactly.
It's almost like the White Walker situation with all of Craster's sons. You never know what the heck going on. They all turn into white. They're all the White Walker.
Now you're following where I'm going. See, we just got to see how it play out. But it's something weird going on. It's something really weird going on with this show. And Lex, do you got anything else to say about this woman before I let y'all? I don't want to creep y'all out this late at night, so I'm gonna let y'all out of here quick tonight. What you want to say about this woman?
Oh, she's a creep. She's a creep. I don't think it's nothing that Miss K had ever. She's a creep. She's a creep. She's a creepy creep.
But she
knows things. It's kind of like, I don't know, like just imagine like a hillbilly Helena. So it makes it even more creepy. It's very creepy.
That's a good point. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a great way to end this show. I'm showing y'all a picture of a lady that looked like she's one of them cousin fucking MFers. You know what I'm saying? So we're out of here on that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Check these ladies out. They put out great content. They're all wonderful providers of content. You got to rock with them if you want to be winning. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see y'all.
See you guys.